Hi guys, WIBS crew checking in here. Nate and Corey. We're up here north of Huff Lake in Idaho. We're north of Huff and south of Roosevelt Groves, which is the ancient cedar forest, Granite Falls, and we're basically at the bottom of the Selkirk mountain range. That mountain range runs from starts in northern Washington, Idaho, and runs all the way up through British Columbia. And this is our base camp here. There's part of the Selkirks up there. And we'll show you guys where we're gonna go tonight or today. We're gonna go to the top of that mountain, and if I'm right, once we get up there to the top, we can look over east where we're at, and we should be able to look over Upper Priest Lake.
Maybe, hopefully, that'll be cool.
We've never been up there, so we're not 100% sure, but we're gonna try it and see what happens, and we're gonna spend the rest of the day up. It's about noon on Saturday. We'll spend the rest of the day up there all night or late into the night, and then hike back down here early in the morning. So.
And then back here, there's a creek that we're gonna follow, at least a little ways, until we'll see where it leads us. But we're gonna follow that for a while and then kind of go up, we think, because that's probably where the creek will lead us. So
yeah, the plan is to follow that creek all the way up, and then that way we can at least stay close to the creek and find our way back down and all that good stuff, since we've never been up there before. But Upper Priest Lake is a real hot spot. There's quite a few aggressive encounter reports there, so we're really hoping we can get up there and we can see Upper Priest. This whole area, as everyone knows, is a really, really good spot.
We're gonna be testing out the night vision.
Yeah, I got a new camera here, so we're looking forward to testing out the night vision with this sucker. So anyways, we'll check back in a while. Okay guys, this is pretty unbelievable. We are literally 4 minutes into our hike, where we just showed you guys where we're going. And we walked right up
to the creek,
up the hill by the creek, and we found this. I'm in shock, I can't even believe it. This is intricate. Everything's woven in together. All the branches are snapped off. I'll walk around it.
I mean, like the size of how these are some thicker.
You can see.
Thicker trees right here, and it's bent.
So there's a shovel right here in the middle that's all bent up.
And just placed there.
But guys, you can see. Look at these trees. Look at this.
Look at that.
This is a pretty unbelievable. These are all snapped off. Look at this. I'm gonna get back so you guys can see how big this is. Here, Corey, why don't you stand in front of it so they have an idea how big this thing is. I mean, I can't even get back far enough to... This thing is enormous. This is just literally like 4 minutes from our camp. We had no idea this was back here. Look at this. And all these are snapped off. Look at these trees. You can see they're all snapped.
And totally woven, dude.
These, oh my god.
Look at this, was just placed here like this.
Look at this, guys. Look at how they're all woven in together. I'm in shock. I can't even believe this.
Here's a big one right here
Here's the creek, guys, that we're going to be following all the way up the mountain. I'm going to get this side of it.
I wonder if I should go back and get those apples. I have 2 more apples and leave them and come back and see if they're, leave them as a gift.
Anyways, I'm gonna get one more shot over here. Honestly, this is the biggest structure I've ever seen personally. Corey, go stand next to it again.
Yeah.
It is big. It is big. And there's some fresh, some of this stuff's dead, but a lot of it's fresh wood, and it's all bent and woven together. I mean, this isn't something that a person would do, obviously. Okay, I'm inside of it now. I'm standing inside of it. I'm a little crouched down. There's the side of it. There.
I mean, look at, dude.
This is amazing.
And right here, this was ripped.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Look at this, guys.
We'll show this right here.
Yeah.
Like, this was ripped.
Look at
and
this.
Put like through here.
This is amazing. Check this out.
Ripped off.
So
right
this
here.
thing was literally just torn from
somewhere.
a base, a tree base, wherever it came from. And look at how it's all just woven in here together. And look at the intricacy of how this is woven together. I mean, this is pretty amazing. When we first walked up on it, look at this one running across here that kind of supports the side. All the way across.
There's no signs of a camp. Like there's no campfiring anywhere.
There's nothing human here except for this shovel.
Which could have just been.
And, you know, Bigfoot could have found that or whatever. And it's all tore up. The shovel's kind of twisted up. And anyways, guys, wow. We didn't expect to find this quick into our hike.
Show that down there. It's in the bases.
Yeah, look, here's the base. Here's the base of another of these big ones that is kind of, it's a support piece. See how it runs up? And it supports all of this stuff here on each side. This is pretty amazing.
Well, even like, you look at this. This is part of, right here, you can stay there. This is part of this. This is up, and something just went.
Oh, jeez.
Something just ripped this down to place stuff on it.
Let me see, Corey. Move out of the way.
This is part of that.
Oh yeah, look at this, guys. Holy. This was a tree that's actually here, growing here, and something just twisted and shredded this thing and bent it down, and all this other stuff is kind of connected to it. I mean, there's no other explanation for this, guys. When you look at something like that, what has the strength to twist something like that? And then there's where the side starts, the top goes over to the other side where we were just at. I'm just trying to show you guys, document this best I can. I'm shocked. I mean, this was, like I said, we walked up on this and my jaw hit the ground. This thing is big. I can almost stand up in it. I'm 5'10". I have to crouch down just a little bit, but.
And this wasn't here last time we came up here.
Well, I don't know if, you know what, Corey, you're right. I think we have been to this spot before.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, we came to this creek last year, guys. He's absolutely right, Corey. We came here last summer, and we walked through here, and this wasn't here. So this is fresh this year. All right, I'm gonna sign out for a minute here. Hey guys, we're back.
It's about
Go ahead, Corey.
It's about 2 p.m. right now. We're not to the top yet, but we came across this and I thought it was a little strange because these are just trees placed here again. I don't know if you can get a good angle at it, but like this guy isn't in the ground. It's just a broken off tree. But they're both placed here.
They're both, see the tops of those? Those are both snapped off.
Right in the middle of these right here.
See how that one's woven all in between there?
Kind of strange.
And the one right above Corey here, that's bent.
Yeah.
Bent over.
And that, the top of that one is snapped. Completely snapped. It's not. So it was like put this way.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, guys. I don't know.
We're just noting weird stuff.
Like those were placed there, the ones that are vertical.
Yeah. This is there.
So could this happen naturally? I don't know.
Probably not.
But it doesn't seem like it. So we just thought we'd make a quick little update with you guys. We've been in the hike about 2 hours now. We got to go up there. We're still, seems like we're getting closer to the top, but man, we got a ways to go still. We'll check back in a while. Okay guys, hey, we're back. Right down there. Let me zoom in here maybe. See the base of that tree right there? That's all those cedars that were placed there like a bed. Okay, so that was we just passed that. hiked up here. Let me pan over here. I know that's annoying. Right ahead of us here, guys. Look. Right ahead of us. If I can find it. Look at this. See those rocks? Look at the size of that rock, guys. That is on top of a big log. That is a big rock. How did that get there?
And there's not like a steep.
It looks like there might be, we're going to walk up here.
Let's walk up.
Hold on. Let me pan back. Guys, I would say we're in a real hot spot here. They've been hanging out. There's a lot of activity, it looks like, with the bedding, with the structure, with these big rocks placed on these. Okay, I'm going to walk up here.
You can come back and get your back. I'll let you go.
I just got to watch my step here, guys. A lot of deadfall and stuff. Okay.
Dude, that's easy.
Okay, guys, how do you explain this? Look at this. Look at this.
Dude, that's nuts.
That rock.
Let's put there.
Corey, put your hand there or something for scale. Look how big this rock is.
That's a big rock. There's two of them.
So that look at that rock. It was placed there. Look at this log. It's just a log that fell over or whatever. Something placed these rocks here, guys.
Unless they were sitting
and I got to tell you, no, they wouldn't land like that. I don't know, kind of weird, guys. But anyways, we're seeing some weird stuff in here. We'll keep you posted. Check back in here in a little bit. All right, so we made it to the top. Took a good 4 hours to get up to the top. The top is right up there. So we went up there and looked over the other side, and it drops back down east into kind of another gully, I guess you could say, and then it looks like there's another ridge that's even taller than this ridge. No lake there, so I think we're a couple ridges over from Upper Priest, so I don't think we're going to make it that far. So we kind of hiked back down here a little ways, found a comfy spot to sit, and we can see for quite a ways into the woods here. So this might be a good spot to do some calls later and see what happens, but we'll keep you posted. All right, I thought we'd give you guys an update. So yesterday we hiked to the top of that mountain, and we actually went further. That's not actually the top. When you get to the top there, it kind of flattens out, and then it goes up even further past that. And we got up to that point, and we just couldn't go any further. It was a good 4.5 hours getting up there. And then we realized that after you get to that point, it goes down again and then up to another peak, which you can't see from here, which is higher than this peak. So yeah, we couldn't do that. It was just too far. So we were wrong about looking over and seeing Upper Priest, but you know, next time we'll look at Google Maps before we try something like that. But still really cool. It was a good hike, and felt good to do it because we've been talking about doing this for a couple years now. So we got that done, and didn't have any activity up there, so we decided to hike back down last night, and we're gonna go to the Roosevelt Groves, which is the ancient cedar forest, tonight. It's been raining a lot, so we've been sitting in the Jeep for a couple hours, letting the rain go by, and going out here and there. But yeah, we're gonna hit the Granite Falls, Roosevelt Groves tonight, do a night hike up in there, and that's where we've had activity before, some rocks thrown at us. So yeah, we're hopeful that maybe we'll get something tonight if we're lucky. All right. just did a call, and actually I heard something off in the distance, and sounded like a scream way off, way out there, and I did a call and just got I got an answer. I got an answer back, so let's see if we can get another one here. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but we just got another one back. It sounded further away. And guys, there's no other camp spots up here. This is the first spot that you could even camp at is where we're at. There's nothing south of here in these woods. There's a few up north, but nothing below us. So we're heading up to Ancient Cedar Forest, Roosevelt Groves, Granite Falls. That's where I had the rock throwing incident with Chris, my wife's brother, and we're gonna hike up in there and stay there after the sun goes down and hike out at night. So hopefully we'll get some action in there. Be Corey's first time on a night hike in there, so it should be pretty fun. So we're on our way up to the Ancient Cedar Forest here. Just thought we'd give you a nice little shot of the view through here in the mountains. You can hear the creek down there below us, rushing pretty hard. So this is the trail leading in right here. So I think this is the spot where we had the rock thrown at us. Me and my brother-in-law Chris. It was about 6-7 years ago, probably 7 years ago. The very first time we ever decided to come out and look for Bigfoot. We had a rock thrown at us right here, about halfway up through the Ancient Cedar Forest here. And then that was quite a deal. Pretty good sized rock landed right here in front of us on the trail and bounced and rolled down here somewhere. It was about 11:30 at night. I'm pretty sure this is the spot, not 100% sure, but right in this general area. And after that, after being freaked out by that, we proceeded to hike all the way into the cedar forest. And first time we ever did a scream or a call. Right after that, we heard what sounded like a giant log or tree being smashed against another tree. It was like an explosion. It was unbelievably loud. And that's how the night ended. It was pretty exciting. We were scared. I admit we were pretty scared. First time out, calm night, no wind. Hearing a crash that loud in the deep dark woods at night, that'll get your attention quick. Anyways, I just thought I'd tell that story real quick. So this is the main trail that leads into the cedars where we just came from. And we ended up passing the other trail that drops down into the cedars. We'd never been up here before. We just kept walking on the main trail. It's really cool up here. There's a draw back this way with a creek running down. And I think we're going to set up here till dark. And after dark, we're going to do some calls. They should echo through this valley. That's the ancient cedars down that way, through those thick trees. That's the cedar groves. So we're up above there. And we're going to sit here and let it get dark. And I'm going to see what we get. Never been up here. Up above the ancient cedar forest, I'm going to do a call, see what happens. Doesn't carry back here. The sound doesn't carry at all. There's too many trees. That's a good point. Yeah. You got your flashlight? Flashlight. There we go. I'm not really feeling it out here, Cor, tonight.
I'm not either. It's dead.
I don't think they're around.